In this video, we will talk about ancient Egypt's pharaohs. Learn about the rulers who shaped one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Ancient Egypt is one of the most fascinating civilizations in history, and its pharaohs played a central role in shaping its culture, religion, and achievements. The pharaohs were the kings of ancient Egypt, but they were more than just rulers. They were seen as gods on earth, responsible for maintaining order and harmony in the world. Over thousands of years, Egypt was ruled by many pharaohs, each leaving their mark on history. Let's explore the world of ancient Egypt and its pharaohs in detail. The role of the pharaoh. In ancient Egypt, the pharaoh was the most powerful person in the land. The word pharaoh means great house, referring to the royal palace. The pharaoh was not only the political leader but also the religious leader. Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was the intermediary between the gods and the people. It was the pharaoh's duty to ensure that the gods were happy, which would bring good harvests, protect the kingdom from enemies, and maintain Ma'at, the concept of truth, balance, and order. The pharaoh was responsible for making laws, leading the army, and overseeing construction projects like temples and pyramids. They were also seen as the protector of Egypt, both in life and in death. Many pharaohs spent a great deal of time and resources preparing for the afterlife, building grand tombs and monuments to ensure their legacy would last forever. The early dynastic period, circa 3100–2686 BCE. The history of ancient Egypt is divided into several periods, beginning with the early dynastic period. This era marks the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt into a single kingdom, traditionally attributed to Pharaoh Narmer, also known as Menes. Narmer is often considered the first pharaoh of a unified Egypt. He established the capital at Memphis and set the stage for the development of Egyptian civilization. During this period, the foundations of Egyptian culture were laid, including the development of hieroglyphic writing, the construction of monumental architecture, and the establishment of religious practices. The pharaohs of this time were buried in mastabas, which were flat-roofed tombs made of mud brick. The Old Kingdom, circa 2686–2181 BCE. The Old Kingdom is often called the Age of the Pyramids, because it was during this time that the most famous pyramids were built. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom were powerful rulers who centralized authority and organized large-scale construction projects. One of the most famous pharaohs of this period was Djoser, who ruled during the Third Dynasty. Djoser's reign is notable for the construction of the step pyramid at Saqqara, designed by his architect Imhotep. This pyramid is considered the first large-scale stone structure in history and marked the beginning of pyramid building in Egypt. Another significant pharaoh was Khufu, also known as Cheops, who ruled during the Fourth Dynasty. Khufu is best known for building the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Great Pyramid is a testament to the engineering skills and organizational abilities of the ancient Egyptians. The Old Kingdom was a time of prosperity and stability, but it eventually declined due to weak rulers, economic problems, and regional conflicts. The Middle Kingdom, century 2055–1650 BCE. After a period of instability known as the First Intermediate Period, Egypt was reunified under the pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom. This period is often considered a golden age of Egyptian culture, with a focus on literature, art, and architecture. One of the most important pharaohs of this period was Mentuhotep II, who reunified Egypt and established the 11th dynasty. He built a grand mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri, which became a model for later temples. Another notable pharaoh was Senusret III, who ruled during the 12th dynasty. Senusret III was a strong military leader who expanded Egypt's borders and strengthened its defenses. He also promoted the idea of the pharaoh as a shepherd of the people, emphasizing his role as a protector and provider. The Middle Kingdom ended with the invasion of the Hyksos, a foreign people who took control of northern Egypt. The New Kingdom, century 1550 to 1070 BCE. The New Kingdom is often called the Empire Age, because it was a time of great power and expansion for Egypt. The pharaohs of this period were warrior kings who built a vast empire and amassed great wealth. One of the most famous pharaohs of the New Kingdom was Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs in Egyptian history. Hatshepsut focused on trade and diplomacy rather than war. She built the magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri and sent a famous trading expedition to the land of Punt. Another iconic pharaoh was Thutmose III, often called the Napoleon of Egypt, for his military conquests. He expanded Egypt's empire to its greatest extent, reaching as far as Syria and Nubia. Perhaps the most well-known pharaoh of all is Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great. He ruled for 66 years and is remembered for his military campaigns, monumental building projects, and the signing of the first known peace treaty with the Hittites. Ramses II built many temples, including the famous Abu Simbel. The New Kingdom also saw the reign of Akhenaten, a controversial pharaoh who tried to introduce monotheism by worshipping the sun god Aten. His religious reforms were short-lived, and his successor, Tutankhamun, restored the traditional gods. Tutankhamun is famous today because his tomb was discovered nearly intact in 1922, filled with treasures. The late period in decline. After the New Kingdom, Egypt entered a period of decline. The country was invaded by foreign powers, including the Libyans, Nubians, Persians, and finally the Greeks under Alexander the Great. The last native Egyptian pharaoh was Nectanebo II, who ruled before the Persian conquest. When Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in 332 BCE, he was welcomed as a liberator and crowned pharaoh. After his death, Egypt was ruled by the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek family that included the famous Cleopatra VII. Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of Egypt before it became a Roman province in 30 BCE. The legacy of the pharaohs. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt left behind a rich legacy that continues to captivate people today. Their monumental architecture, such as the pyramids, temples, and tombs, stands as a testament to their power and ingenuity. The art and artifacts from their reigns provide a glimpse into their lives and beliefs. The pharaohs also played a crucial role in shaping Egyptian religion and culture. They were seen as divine beings who connected the human world with the gods. Their rule brought stability and prosperity to Egypt for thousands of years, making it one of the greatest civilizations in history. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt were more than just rulers. They were the heart of a civilization that lasted for over 3,000 years. From the unification of Egypt by Narmer to the grandeur of Ramses II and the tragedy of Cleopatra, the pharaohs shaped the course of history. Their achievements in architecture, art, and governance continue to inspire awe and admiration. The story of the pharaohs is a story of power, faith, and the enduring legacy of one of the world's greatest civilizations. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.